But he had that screwdriver, and I remember what it was. It was a flathead screwdriver that was like a pen. You could put it in your pocket and could clip on.
Yeah.
It's like, pick the lock. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. And I don't know, but I picked the fucking lock, and it opened. I was like, holy shit, that totally worked. And I gave it back to him, and I was like, I opened the door, and there he fucking was, First Sergeant Moore. Boom. He's like, hey, you just picked that lock?
No.
You just saw me pick the fucking lock, sir. You just saw me. Okay. Yes, First Sergeant, I did pick the lock. We were just trying to get to our lockers. We have, it's Friday. We have to get our stuff for the homework. It's like, oh, okay. What did you use to pick that lock? I was like, well, I did Edgar straight up. He picked the lock. And he used this. Holy shit.
What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Scarpino from Kinda Funny. You're watching The Mind of Mencia with Carlos Mencia.
What? Dude, what the hell?
What, that's not what it's called?
No.
What's it called?
It's called Musing with Menchaca.
Yeah, Mind of Mencia is so much better.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to the Musing with Menchaca show. This is the conversational podcast where four friends gather around these microphones, each with their own random topics of discussion to hash out for your amusement. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. I am your host, Luis Menchaca, and be a part of the conversation. Comment below with any reactions, suggestions for the show, any topics or feedback, any reactions like that. So I'm repeating myself. Anyways, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Chakalaka88. Gaming Networks, Boom
Chakalaka.
That's my
Take
email.
two.
Take two. Gaming Networks, XBL, PSN, Twitch, Nintendo Network, Chakalaka88. Easy to remember all across the board. Bam. And if you want to email me directly, boomchakalaka4@gmail.com if you want to have anything long form read on the show. So, joining me today, to my right, we have the radical thinker, Eric.
Hello.
Next to him, we have the internet sensation, Patty.
Hello.
And rounding out the table, we got the scientist, David.
Hello.
There we go. All right, so my topic is, what do you call it? I was going to call it house cleaning. Yes, house cleaning. We have a lot of I got a lot of shout-outs to go through, and we got comment responses to answer on camera.
Yay.
There we go. So
For the first time.
Wait. We actually have to do work?
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
Work that we're not getting paid for.
Yeah, here we go. So,
I am not getting paid for this.
yet.
Call
I was
the
gonna
labor
say,
force.
First you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta like bait them in. You gotta build a fan base and then get behind a paywall to monetize yourself. You gotta first.
Monetize yourself. I like it.
I like it's like whore yourself out.
No, it's
First.
beautiful.
Monetize.
I like it.
Okay, here we go.
Hookers should start saying that instead.
What?
So
Monetize.
my first of
Corporate
many
whore.
shout outs. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shout outs to do. First of 5. Okay. First shout out is gonna go to the contest winner here. So let me grab this real quick. The Saints Row 5 Gat Out of Hell for the Xbox One. We have the contest winner. I'm announcing him. He's like, I already emailed him and he knows, but his name is Ryan P. He's from Connecticut. He won this game. So congratulations to Ryan. And so I'll be shipping this out very soon, probably tomorrow. And so runner-ups go to King Dre for the win and Todd S. So I'll be rewarding them for something I don't know yet, but I'll figure out what I'm going to be, giving them something for entering the contest. All right, next, I did a collaboration with Fame. You may know from the show. Fame Entertainment. So he's doing a new series called One-on-One with Fame Entertainment. It's basically like a short form podcast. Usually try to do 10 minutes. It's basically one topic, and the topic that we did was about free to play games. So if you want to know our thoughts on free to play games and the whole in general, we go over that. Then Stephen Vo, aka at Bonds Vesper from Twitter, I did another free focast. We talked about what is love. Baby, don't hurt me no more. I was just kidding. No, what is love? No, he asked me.
What's
for
that got to do with it?
He asked me for love advice of all people, and anyone who knows me knows that's a bad.
You?
Yeah, he asked me
Really?
about love. The
Okay.
topic was about. So we went over our brief histories of our love lives on the show. So that's an.
Very brief.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Everyone thought the same thing. Guys are assholes. Fuck yeah. So we went over that. That was a fun one, and he's quite the personality. So I'll be linking Fame, Stevens, and this guy's here. Everyone's video in the description. I also have a playlist of all my appearances across all YouTube channels, so it should be easy to find there. And then the last collaboration I did was with Kenneth Wind Spaziani. He's a professional video game player. He's been inducted into the 2013 Esports Hall of Fame. So he's got sponsors by Nvidia, Razer, Asus, and Mountain Dew. So I did his podcast, but it's right now on Twitch, on the Twitch archives. I think he's gonna put it on YouTube, but it hasn't been on YouTube yet. So if it's there by the time this airs, I'll link it in the description as well. And so that's a lot of shit. It's like, look, and a word from our sponsors.
Maybe
No.
you should do that at the end.
No,
Yeah,
it's good.
maybe you should do like a mini episode when that happens.
This is gonna be its own breakout. by
Did
the
you
way.
do a shout out to the guy that's doing your Menchaca thing?
Yeah, that's the last shout out
sorry.
actually. The final shout out is actually Daniel Lima at Lima Daniel M is on Twitter. He reached out to me on Twitter and he gave me advice on how to put my this show on iTunes. So by the time this airs, episode 6 should be on iTunes, but no promises. I submitted it over to Apple for approval. So that's being done right now.
How do they ever would they censor it?
No,
guess is my
I have
question.
to click and say that it's explicit.
What are you giving out, Apple? I ignored you the whole time. What's Apple?
I'm putting the podcast on iTunes in audio MP3 format
for what?
so that way people can listen to us instead
I'm
of
not
watch.
gonna listen to this, man.
Anyways,
I would
so
buy
he
it.
he made my new channel art, so it's on screen somewhere right now. I put the channel art, my new channel art, and he's gonna make me a banner. So he helped me create my RSS feed. He doesn't run a podcast. He's part of a podcast where he talks about anime. So they basically do like an anime book club, and so they
Just
talk
for
about
you guys.
they talk about whatever they're dissecting, like whatever they assign themselves or whatever. So that's pretty good. I listened to it. It's I might have him on via Skype at some point. And so that's the shout outs right there. Now the topics are actually community topics. So I have a lot of comments and messages. So we're gonna go over them right now. Over as my topic is everyone's reactions, everyone replying back to these people. So here we go. Eddie Vasquez wrote in on the Apple or iOS versus Android topic. He says, "Hey David, Apple rips off other people. If so, why did they win a lawsuit against Samsung for stealing their ideas? Also, Google Samsung before iPhone and after. Look who's the one who rips off people. Add Apple." And Apple hardware sucks. Look at benchmarks. At the time iPhones get released, they outdo most phones on the market. David, what do you say?
First, I say you need to take a writing class. Sarcasm does not come out well when you're trying to give your message, when you're trying to portray your message out, especially on the web. When months later, years later, someone will read it, they don't understand that you're trying to be a smart aleck. I don't think what he just read sounds like crap. So take a writing class, and then write an effective opinion.
Just answer the
on
question.
yourself. No, that's one thing.
All
but
right.
really, I really do think you should, if you're going to write something on YouTube,
Please
it
be a
has
smart
to,
troll
it
about
has
it.
to make, yeah. I mean, if I want to take you seriously, if you listen to us, I don't know why, but you do, and you give an opinion and you want me to answer it, you have to be taken seriously. And to be taken seriously, you need to write in a seriously mature and professional manner. Also, did he cite any sources except
Yes.
maybe?
He,
No. It has to be more than one source. As long as it's more than one source, I'll read it.
Yeah, he gave 2 links to 2 websites. I didn't show you. I told him I would show you, but with time constraints and everything, we were rushing to get started. So I didn't give you those articles to read over before. I didn't prep you, which I should have, and I was planning on doing that.
But he was late.
But we were late. We were late starting. But yeah, he gave you some stuff to read and to read over and then comment back. So we're not going to do that. We have to move on. Sorry, Eddie.
I'm
Sorry,
just
Eddie.
as disappointed there. Okay, go on.
Sorry, Eddie. Next one. Okay, Neon Collects. Patty. Oh, yeah. This was on the topic about when we were talking about mating, like the DNA. What do you look for genetically on your partner? And Patty admitted, or like she stated, like, I'm never having kids. Neon Collects writes, Patty needs to have kids. It's cool people like her that should be breeding not crazy, unstable, bad people. Patty replied.
I thought I did say that I was unstable and crazy the whole time.
And bad.
I'm bad. I'm terrible. The gene pool isn't that great here.
Neon Collects, he thinks that you're a good person and you're not
Thank you.
unstable.
Yeah,
I
yeah. You should
appreciate
totally,
you, sir.
you should totally breed unless you're you.
Yes.
Yeah, basically is what I got from that. Yeah.
Okay. Miguel Hernandez wrote in about, I don't know, it wasn't specifically, he actually suggested a topic.
Oh,
He said, I'm curious to see how high school was like for you guys. Was there ever any cheating or bullying, etc.?
Do you want to take this?
Well, I mean, I wasn't bullied. I mean, I was mentally bullied, I'd say.
what?
I would say
By
like,
your teachers?
No, like
By
with
corporate America?
peers.
my peers with like, because here's the thing about me, and this might be
God,
kind of obvious.
I feel like we like tore at a scar. That's
Oh,
Yeah, I
whatever.
know.
It is a scar,
It's
but whatever.
a scab
It's
that was
yeah.
healing over.
So here's the thing about me, and this is pretty obvious. I'm not. I mean, if you watch the show, I am
Damaged.
not good with comebacks. I suck at them. I'm terrible at comebacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like
pretty
an hour
obvious.
later, like I should have said that.
He's going home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what happens is the thing about it is all my peers would always like diss me, and I can never get them back, and it just hurts and it just sucks. It just sucks so badly. And so the thing about high school sucks is like I was just so lonely for me.
Oh my God. You were lonely in high school?
I was lonely, and then senior year I found Eric.
They've slept together, guys.
They
Did
have
not
indeed,
sleep together.
they have indeed slept in the same bed. What happened then, I don't know. It's between them.
We support gay
But we did
people.
not sleep together in high school. That's for sure. It was after high school.
Oh yeah,
It was.
you
it was,
waited.
It was.
You waited to sleep together.
The experimental
It
stages
was.
of college.
There was a wedding involved. Okay.
Whoa!
Not
People have sex at weddings. Weddings. If you don't like weddings, you don't like having sex.
Truth.
I'm okay. I'm obviously being cryptic and like very vague and stuff for dramatic
Y'all are
effects.
gay.
Yeah.
But we're not gay. But anyways, but how were we like in high school? Because we all went to the same high school. You were an acquaintance, I'd say. I don't think we were friends at the time. We were friends after high school.
True.
And the same was true about you, right? We knew of each other, but we weren't like.
I didn't know you.
I don't think
Well,
I don't think
I
they
knew
knew
you.
each other.
I knew you. I remember seeing
A
you.
lot of people knew about me.
But you didn't know about us little people.
I didn't care about most people.
Oh my God.
I know, really. If you can recall any thought of me, I just did not give a shit in high school.
Yeah.
I was there to do the work and go home as soon as possible because I didn't fucking like high school. High school was boring. High school was daycare. I didn't like it.
I thought high school was fun.
Oh, whatever.
You were dating
But
a
you-
white guy.
I mean, it all really blebs into the same kind of thing. I dating? I did date a girl in high school. I had like one girlfriend at the while I was in high school in the United States, and she didn't even go to Pascal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was.
naming schools. Boom.
We named school.
Yeah, yes,
Drop
I
that
went
one.
to a school named Pascal, and she went to Everman. Yeah. She
It's
had-
not that far, guys.
No, it wasn't that far. It wasn't that
For a
far.
high school. Obviously
It
not.
wasn't that far.
It's like,
But it was that was a rough high school.
yeah.
Everman was.
Yes.
Pascal was kind of like what, but I like how there's segregation in
In high school, yeah. That Pascal
There-
is two schools. It's like the upper class, like the AP honors thing with
Yes.
like all the preppy white kids, and then there's the traditional with all the gangbangers and all that shit.
Yeah, well, not
was
Gangbangers.
I don't
Whoa,
know.
whoa.
I don't know what you
They're-
call them.
they're
Whatever
me-
you call them.
They're seeking to meet a high school regimen and like the minimum. And I've been in their classes, and they're basically the teachers aren't there actually teaching things. Like they're mostly showing movies or giving them something to do and doing their own thing. 'Cause
Busy
they just,
work.
Yeah, they're having to keep them busy because their parents have to go to work and they can't watch them all day. So that's what their job is.
Damn.
and that's
What
what high
classes
school.
were you taking?
Why did you go to one of those classes?
I didn't. The only class I went to that was required. I think it was art. That was like that. All the other ones were honors or AP, because that's how I roll.
That's how we all rolled like that.
We
right?
all rolled like that.
All of us, all 4 of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
all
I like how
four of
I was
us.
stupid. Sorry.
Okay, I thought you. Wait, you
no,
were one
I
of
was
my.
in the same
And
classes with
I mean,
y'all.
we all had crushes. We all had crushes in high school.
Shut the hell.
Who didn't have crushes
Yeah.
in
No.
high school? You know?
You didn't have crushes in
I
high
did.
school.
I
You
did.
did?
You know, actually, you know what? I remember a story about you and me in high school. Actually,
Did you have a crush on him in high school?
No. We were. This was a sophomore year, and we were at lunch, and we were playing poker, and it was strip. No, it wasn't strip poker. No, we were playing poker, and Eric actually he waged his soul at the
Oh,
table.
that is
for a
right.
bag
I
of, for a
remember
bag
now.
of hot Cheetos, and I won his soul for about 5 or 10 minutes. So I had his soul, and I don't know why he would wage his soul for a bag of Cheetos.
Was it
but
good Cheetos?
Those damn good Cheetos.
I hope it was worth it.
Sounds
yeah.
about right.
Were you broke that you had to? That was it.
No, I forgot what we were doing.
But yeah, so I
I
possessed.
think it was like 4-H club or something. I don't remember.
It was. I thought it was something like that. But I possessed his soul for about 10 minutes.
That's adorable.
Yeah. And then I gave. He won it back on a subsequent hand. That's what happened.
Nice.
House always wins.
Apparently so.
Said the devil.
Are we done? Are we done on the subject? We're gonna keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I mean,
How was
high
high school like
Okay,
for us?
cheating. Cheating was a motherfucking like that was it. Everyone shared answers with each other all the time. I remember our study guides for like you have to do your study guides on your own for history, but everybody would just pass it around, just like
Wait, was it a...
Miss Sykes.
U.S. history and
Yeah.
then world history. World history.
Yeah, I didn't cheat.
Oh,
but
you didn't.
No, I did. I never did cheat. In fact, I've never been, and nor will I ever be a cheater.
Oh, okay.
It's not my style. I challenge myself.
Oh, okay.
I hold myself accountable. Okay. But my friend did not, and he never did the homework assignments.
Was that Edgar?
Was
Yes,
it?
it was in fact
Edgar? It was
It
Edgar?
was in
Okay.
fact Edgar,
Okay.
and he said, "Hey, dude, let me copy your assignment," and he would write it down. And at first, he had some skill about it. He would change it slightly, or go about it a different way, or have a different opinion at the very end and in the conclusion. But it would be my assignment that he would copy and turn in, and he would get a grade for it. Now, at no time did he equal my grade.
What?
Yes.
That
it
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, and that's why we thought our U.S. AP history teacher was a little
Racist?
not racist.
Because
I-
you're both
I-
Mexican.
Had it out or
I think
favoritism?
I just think she didn't like him. Just him. not his gender, race, creed, nothing. Just him. Did not like him. And it got to the point where he's like, "What the?" And he would get mad at the work he did not do. And he's like, "Why did I get a B? Why did I? You got an A. Why did I get a B? This is fucking bullshit." And he would somehow, justifyingly so, he would get like, it's just so angry. And it got to the point where he would write it down. He never stopped, mind you. He never stopped ripping my assignments, but he would say, "You know what, just give it, fuck it." And he would write word for word. And we had 2 different handwriting styles, and but he would write his like mine, word for word. Okay?
And then still get a B.
And he would still get a lower grade than me. and all the while I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, because come on, let's say if she did say, "You know what, this is David's work. This is David's style. This is David's work. I have his assignment right here." And David has an earlier date and pin than this guy. Mm-hmm. So obviously this was the first draft, and this one was the second.
Okay. Okay.
She would have just failed him. She would have just said, "No, do it again," or "You got a 0. What? Deal with it." But she didn't. She just gave him lower grades. So I don't think she ever found out as much as, because we were all doing basically the same assignment.
Right.
The whole class. So she assumed, I guess, it was just too similar, albeit word for word.
Or maybe she just thought Edgar sucked.
Or did you guys have different class periods?
No.
Like
We're in the
first
same.
period,
He
second
sat
period?
down
sat
next to each
behind me.
other.
Oh my god.
He sat down behind me, and yeah, right by the fan. And then we had a substitute
Stories.
teacher one time. The only time we had a substitute teacher, because she would not get sick, that woman, and He actually accidentally, when he was getting his book out from under his desk, it has like a little rack.
Yeah,
at
that
the
little
bottom?
metal.
Yeah, it's like a
thing.
little metal tray, and he was getting his book out, and when he was getting it out, he was picking up. It slipped out of his hands, and it fell. Now everyone was getting their book out, so when his slipped and fell, it wasn't like fuck this book. It was more like oh shit, and he went down to grab it again, and from across the room, she saw Edgar like drop that book. He's like, hey. That is not your property. Respect school property, or I will send you to the office.
Holy shit!
And I'm like, man, this crazy old bat hates him too. Now we weren't like, oh my god, a grown up is yelling in class. We were freaking out as much as I was. I just could not help my laughing. And he's behind me. She sees me before she sees him, so I'm laughing. I'm just trying to contain myself, and he's like. Utterly fucking confused because this just is everyone's still kind of looking around like what the fuck just happened, but he was like what the fuck, and I was laughing, and then he was just pissed off, kicking me like shut the fuck up, and
Poor Edgar.
but no, fuck him. He would break my chairs.
Oh yeah, he would unscrew them.
He would go around school in high
with
school.
a screwdriver too.
He had a little screwdriver, and he would sabotage desks.
Which I think he even admitted on episode 5. I want to say.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He did.
Or if it aired, if that segment even aired.
He had to stop because he actually told me that he felt he had a problem. No, he felt he had a problem because he was collecting nuts and screws and jars at his home.
And it was full with
a full jar of screws and nuts and bolts. And he's like, I think I'm going to have to stop. This is getting out of hand. And he did, in fact, stop later on. He's like, I'm not doing that anymore.
For shame.
All right.
And
Poor
that
Edgar.
fucker, you know what? One time I had to pick a lock at school.
For him?
Yeah, because we were locked out of our JROTC.
Oh, is it from that wing?
It was from the wing.
Okay.
We were going to the wing, and I was like, oh, fuck. Our school was about to close, okay? And we had to get to our locker to get it was a Friday, and everything shuts down, okay? They want you in school, but on the fucking weekend, they don't want you in school. So you're locked out, so you're like, man, if I don't get my books, I'm fucked, okay? So this one door, which there's people still on the other side exiting the building. So we weren't. It's just that we were confined in a different wing of the school. We need to get to the other wing in order for us not to get locked out so we can get our stuff and get out. So he's like, okay, fuck it. You know what? Here, pick the lock. He assumes that you
he's
can, like, and I said, this is fucking. He had that screwdriver, and I remember what it was. It was a flathead screwdriver that was like a pen. You could put in your pocket and could clip on.
Yeah.
He's like, pick the lock. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. And I don't know, but I picked the fucking lock, and it opened. I was like, holy shit, that totally worked. And I gave it back to him, and I was like, I opened the door, and there he fucking was, First Sergeant Moore. Boom. He's like, hey, you just picked that lock?
No.
You just saw me pick the fucking lock, sir. You just saw me, okay? Yes, First Sergeant, I did pick the lock. We were just trying to get to our lockers. It's Friday. We have to get our stuff for the homework. It's like, oh, okay. What did you use to pick that lock? I was like, well, did Edgar straight up. He picked the lock. And he used this.
Holy shit.
All the while, I'm like, you fucking bastard. You ratted me out. I thought we were comrades in arms. And here you are fucking ratting me out to First Sergeant Moore. And he didn't even give him the screwdriver. He pulled out a fucking wooden pencil. He's like, he picked it with this. And I'm like, you sold me out, but you would not give up your screwdriver? You sold me out. Like, fuck this guy next to me. But I'm not going to have my screwdriver confiscated. Fuck that. Here's this pencil. That's what he did it with. I'll see you later. And that's what he did. I was stuck talking to First Sergeant Moore, trying to justify my actions, and Edgar just walked on to the fucking locker.
He got his stuff and
And
walked.
he got his shit.
All right, let's move on. I'm pretty sure we'll bring up more high school stories as the podcast progresses.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
we probably shouldn't.